And first career submission win. How good does that feel?
Yeah, I know, right? It was crazy. I mean, we knew it was going to be there because he likes to go for singles. And if he were to go for a single, and I know he wasn't going to fully commit, even if he did, he's worried about the gas tank being diminished. So I know once he settles for a second, I always get that choke in practice. I know once he settles, I'm able to capitalize on that choke.
And it seemed like they thought he tapped before like the stoppage and stuff. Did you feel anything, or can you
I didn't feel no tap actually. I was because the ref was like in the backstage. Ref was like, "Don't release the submission till I say so." So I just held on to it. I guess with a spike of adrenaline, I can't realize whether he tapped or not. So I held on to it.
That's awesome. And I mean, what does this kind of do for maybe how people have to game plan for you now, right? Like they're not only expecting striking; they have to be aware of their neck now.
Well, this fight, there's a couple of boxes I need to check out with this fight because I know with most of my fights I get taken down. Even though I get back up, I just want to be able to stifle his takedowns, and I know I was able to do that. So I know I've checked that box, and a couple of the boxes I did want to check. And explosive guy, fast guy, hardcore wrestler, and he's very explosive, very fast. I got too carried away focusing on anticipating the takedowns that I was more susceptible, my hands down to the strikes on top, and he did capitalize on that, and I bounced back, because I know I'm a warrior and I could do that.
Absolutely. And of course the last time was like the impromptu main event and stuff, but to have that fight unfold and like get that confidence of being the top of the card, did that do anything for you coming into this one?
No, it's just part of the journey, a piece of the puzzle, The more fights I accumulate, the more knowledge I obtain. So I know that I'm a slow learner than like my cousins back in Africa, but I know I put in the work and it will pay off in the long term.
And you're putting things together nicely now. The only person with a longer winning streak in this division than you at the moment is the champion, Jamal Hill.
Yes.
So where do you think you kind of are right now as far as your career and the division?
And to be honest, I could be very biased in what I'm able to do, but my coach has always been there. He's the one that picked me up from the jump. Had no experience, no type of talent. I had the cardio and had the discipline, but he's been there, He's like my big uncle, I know he's lighter skinned than me, but hey, he's still African. But he's helped me, Not only that, there's so much I absorbed from him as far as the mindset and the mental. Sometimes I never understood why he says the thing he says, but youngsters, we always want to be on our own head, But the more I tend to reel into what he's saying, the more it makes sense, and the more I'm able to transfer that into the fight. He's a smart guy, intelligent guy, and I'm not just saying this because he's my coach, it's just reality. And I just want to think like that. If I'm able to carry his mind with my physical attributes, I'm able to destroy. So I just want to be able to learn as I go, little piece of the step as I go, and continue to grow.
Yeah, and within that growth, I mean, with the winning streak and where you are, I know you didn't want to call it any name specifically, but do you want like a ranked fighter? Do you think someone top 10 maybe would work?
I'm just patient. I'm ready for whatever my coach thinks I'm ready. He's my manager, he's my coach, he's everything. So he sees stuff I can't see. He's on the outside looking in, and once he sees things and he's able to talk with the matchmakers, and we'll go from there.
Could you tell when your opponent had gotten out cold? Could you feel him go limp in your arm?
No, I could never felt it, to be honest. I thought he was still there because I felt weight on it, like he's still fighting it, but I didn't really know whether he was out or not. Yeah. So the ref in the back told me, don't let go till I say so. I just held on because it was kind of a weird position. His hand was kind of fighting, so I didn't know whether he was still conscious till like the ref said let go, and I let go, and I saw him slumping. I felt bad, but it's part of the fight game.
It's one of your sort of strongest attributes seems to be that when the fight seems to be going against you, you fight back through the adversity and manage to turn it back in your favor. I'm curious, why do you think you have that ability? Where does that come from?
I don't tend to continue to do that because guys that are quick, fast starters could take you out. So we're working on me starting fast. We know I could fight the 3, 4, 5, 8 rounds, but to start quicker against the dangerous guys, like Devin is fast, he's dangerous and explosive, but it's just the mindset is do or die. Like once I'm still conscious, I know I have a fighting chance, and I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to leave a loser, I have to put everything I have into, because I went through all the dieting, the training camps, the torture, all that stuff. I can't go back a loser, because I'm going to regret it. I'm the only one that's going to regret it, no one else. So I just can't. And with the opportunity God has given me, why wouldn't I capitalize on it? Why would I take that for granted? So many, my cousins, so many people back home that are doing the same sport that don't have the opportunity to perform on this life stage, they would kill to do this. So why would I go have 1 foot in, 1 foot out? I have to commit. And I'm just knowing where I'm from, knowing what I have in me. Warrior mindset continues to go till the job is done.
Yeah. Obviously, everyone has skills and technical abilities, but is that something that you can take pride in? Like, there are people who, when the fight starts going against them, they find a way out, you know? But for you, is that something you can be like, well, whatever happens in my career, I know that I have that inside me, like the warrior spirit?
Yeah, I can't. There's no way out. There's no way out. Unless I'm dead or unconscious, there's no way out. I have to keep fighting. I know what I've been through my whole life. And thinking and resonating on those things, it makes me and it carved me to the man I am. Thanking my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for all the things He have done for me, the protection, the grace, the mercies, the love He showered upon me and my family. And I'm grateful.
You got time for one more?
Yeah. It's your time.
Just making sure. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, just curious, when the rankings come out on Tuesday, are you going to be disappointed if you don't have a ranking next to your name?
No, that doesn't mean anything. We know how the game works, you know. I'm just ready to fight. I'm here to fight. Anyone they put in front of me, sign the contract and fight. Work on it. The skills, everything I've accumulated in the training camp, try to apply that right here. That's the whole point of it, you know. So the numbers doesn't really mean much. It's what you're capable of doing in the cage that means a lot. So that's how I base it upon.
And with, I know you don't want to call out any names, but with the ranked opponents that are going to come, what are you expecting in terms of like a skill jump with your opponents?
I mean, it's going to get harder. It's not going to be easy. The road's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it, you know. That's why we're in this fight game. So I'm ready, you know. I know the next opponent is going to be harder than the previous, but I'm ready to like continue to hone in on my capabilities and my talent.
Any plans to celebrate, and how quick until you're back in the gym?
I need to get to church tomorrow because I have to teach kids Bible study at Lake Point, and I just have to get there because the kids want to see me. So there's so much I have to do back home with family back home in Germany and my fiance and the marriage and everything else. So I have a lot on my plate, so I need to like take it a bit at a time as it goes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.